An old father lived alone in a small, quiet house. His son worked in the city, but hadn't visited home for years. Every morning, the father would sit near the door, waiting. Even the smallest sound made him think, maybe my son has finally come. He would hold an old photo of his son and whisper with a soft smile, "My son is a successful man now. I just want to see him once." Days passed. The father grew weaker. Medicines filled the table, but his hope never faded. One evening, there was a knock on the door. The father rushed with trembling hands and opened it, and there he was, his son. The father's eyes lit up with joy. "My son, you came." But the son looked cold and busy. Phone in his hand, he said, "Dad, I'm here only for a few minutes. I have to leave." The father's smile slowly disappeared. He wanted to say something, but the words stayed stuck in his throat. Then the father walked inside and returned with a small gift box. He placed it in his son's hands and said, "Son, open this when you miss me." The son didn't even look properly. He took the box and said, "Okay, Dad, I'll go now." And he left. The father stood at the door, silently, tears in his eyes, but love in his heart. That night, in his city apartment, the son sat alone. Suddenly, he remembered his father's words. He opened the gift box. Inside was an old watch and a handwritten letter. He started reading. "Son, this watch is from your childhood. You used to smile every time you wore it. I kept it safe because it always reminded me of you. And son, if one day I'm not here, the ticking of this watch will remind you that your father loved you more than anything. I never stopped you from chasing your dreams, because a father's job is not to block the road, but to build it for his child." The son's hands began to shake. Tears rolled down his face. For the first time, he realized his father wasn't just waiting for a visit. He was living only to see his son again. The son stood up crying, "Dad, I was wrong." He ran back to the house. When he reached home, the door was half open.